The 2026 U.S. Olympic Team Trials Long Track begin Friday, January 2nd at the Pettit National Ice Center in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The four-day competition marks the final chance American skaters have to make the squad heading to Milan Cortina in February. Skaters were able to pre-qualify at the first four World Cups this season, either by earning 2 medals in one distance or placing in the top 5 in one distance twice, depending on their performance at the 2025 World Single Distances Speed Skating Championships. 3 U.S. athletes met the pre-qualification criteria: Jordan Stolz in the 500-meter, 1,000-meter, 1,500-meter, and mass start, Erin Jackson in the 500-meter, and Mia Manganello in the mass start. However, they also must start the same distances at trials in order to secure their spots on the Olympic team. 4 years ago, just months after making his senior international debut, the then 17-year-old Stolz exploded at the 2022 Olympic trials, winning both the 500-meter and the 1,000-meter in track record times that eclipsed marks held by American great Shani Davis for 16 years. Stolz, who grew up training at the Pettit Center, enters this year's trials on a hot streak. The 21-year-old phenom won the last 9 straight World Cup races in his 3 primary distances, setting 2 track records in each. In Milan Cortina, Stolz could become the second American to win 3 or more gold medals in any sport at one Winter Olympics. The first was fellow Wisconsinite Eric Heiden, who won all 5 speed skating events at the 1980 Lake Placid Games. After a dramatic experience at the 2022 trials, Jackson took home gold in the women's 500-meter at the Beijing Games, becoming the first Black American woman to win a medal in speed skating, the first Black woman to win an individual Winter Olympic gold, and the first American woman to win the 500-meter since Bonnie Blair in 1994. Since then, Jackson has remained on top of her signature sprint, collecting the last 2 World Cup season titles despite facing a slew of health issues. The 33-year-old skated to the podium 3 times across the first 4 500-meter races this World Cup season, earning 2 silvers and 1 bronze. The 36-year-old Manganello opened a personal best World Cup season with her first career individual medal, taking gold in the season's first mass start competition. Then she cruised to the podium in the next 2 World Cup races. Manganello currently stands as the world's top-ranked skater in the mass start. Other U.S. stars like Brittany Bowe and Casey Dawson also will take the ice during the weekend. In her final competitive season, Bowe will look for her 4th Olympic berth. The 2026 Olympic trials begin Friday, January 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Time and conclude Monday, January 5th. All events are available to watch on Peacock, NBC, and USA Network. For complete coverage of the Olympic trials and Team USA's journey to Milan Cortina, subscribe to USA Today News. We bring you comprehensive coverage of America's Olympic athletes and their road to glory. Subscribe now and follow the journey.